tuning into this episode of Lex Talk. I'm so excited you guys are here with us today. New environment, new year, new beginnings. I have my radio show that I definitely encourage you guys to tune into on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. at kcradio.com. So I just pretty much go do those, and then I come in here into the little TV room and do a recap. So it's pretty much wrapping up the show and just talk about the highlights and what's been going on and things of that sort. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the hot topics, the most important part of this show. We're going to start with Grease. Grease Live came on this past Sunday. It was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. One really interesting thing about that was that Vanessa Hudgens, her dad died the night before the show. Now, I'm really impressed by that because she didn't shed a tear. She didn't look like she was broken in any kind of way. She did an amazing job doing the show, and I'm really proud of her because if it was me and my dad died, God forbid, if that happened to me, I'm not sure if I can pull it together, to keep the show going and to give the best performance that I can give. So I'm really proud of her for that. Give her all her credits and all her dues because she was phenomenal, always have been since High School Musical back in the day. It was a really great performance. Another person I want to highlight from that show was Julianne Hough. I'm a huge fan of hers. I have my best friend Taylor Welch to thank for that. She is a triple threat, honestly. She's the definition of a triple threat. She sings, she acts, she dances, she does it all, and she does it all perfectly, flawlessly, just flawlessly. She does it with no effort, and it's absolutely beautiful and absolutely amazing, and I love her. She's great. She has perfect eye, perfect hair. There's honestly nothing bad about Julianne Hough, and I just love her to death. So just moving on to more drama that's been happening in our society today. Chris Brown and his baby mama drama. So Chris Brown had a baby with royalty. We all knew about that last year, whenever that was. Royalty mother name is Nia. I don't want to keep referring to her as baby mama. Nia. She actually just came out and said that Chris Brown smokes around his daughter, and for that reason, the daughter royalty has asthma. And that's really heartbreaking. And what she wants to start happening is that the judge put restrictions on Chris Brown when he's visiting his daughter. She wants him to have a full-time nanny whenever he sees his daughter and things of that sort. Just putting a lot of barriers and supervision regarding him and his daughter. She also wants child support to be put from $2,500 to $16,000. That is a huge jump. I can't believe she wants that much money, and I'm trying to understand why she wants that money. If you're having issues regarding the daughter, and it's asthma, it's anything related, why does money have to be involved to fix the issue? I think that's ridiculous that she's asking for a huge jump from $2,500 to $16,000. So many people in this industry just want more money, and that's all it seems to ever be the case. So what are her real intentions here? Is it really about royalty, or is it about getting more money out of Chris Brown? Who knows? But Chris Brown did take to social media and said this, and I quote, "Absolutely untrue. I quit cigarettes on New Year's. No one smokes around my daughter. This is obviously a play to get some sort of increased income. I take care of my daughter and would never ever put her in a position that will harm her. I am so sick and tired of negative people trying to use me and slander me. I won't do the back and forth negative things, so I'll just say God bless whoever is struggling and needs to use me to better their life, even though I fulfill my duties as a father." And I stand behind Chris Brown. I stand behind this quote because I do believe it. The care and love he shows to us. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but he seems like a really great father, and he really loves his daughter, and he's really devoted to her, and she is his number one priority. So I stand behind him. Nia, stop looking for ways to get money and get a job, pretty much. Just get a job and live your life how you're supposed to live it, professionally and ethically. So moving on to more issues, everyone knows what's been happening with Kanye, Wiz Khalifa, Amber Rose, Kim Kardashian, that whole drama issue. I'm not really going to get into it just because I don't think Kanye is relevant to my show. So we're just moving on to the whole Kim Kardashian, Amber Rose issue. They posted a picture on social media together after this whole spiel, and I think it's so interesting that it happened. Kim Kardashian made the caption, and it looked really cute, by the way. Kim had her braids, those long two braids that she had on Christmas. She had them again. It looked so cute. Amber Rose had some nice stunner black shades and her red lipstick, and she looked gorgeous. So they both look absolutely stunning in the picture. Kim Kardashian actually captioned that picture, "Tea anyone?" Sips tea. Amber Rose captioned her picture, the same picture, and says "swingers." So I guess they're trying to settle the feud or trying to do something? I'm not really sure. But in another Kardashian news, Rob Kardashian actually drove 21 hours to bail out his new girlfriend, Blac Chyna. So Blac Chyna was arrested at the airport for having a public disturbance. Apparently she was at a bar waiting for her flight and she was just drinking too much and she caused a public disturbance. When the police arrested her, they found ecstasy pills in her purse. Girl, what are you doing? Why do you have ecstasy pills on an airport, at an airport, going on a plane? That makes no sense. Why would you bring drugs to that? Why were you taking drugs to begin with? You're a mom, first of all. Get your life together. But Rob Kardashian did drive the 21 hours from California to Texas to rescue her. And just Wendy Williams also made this comment about the whole situation between Rob and Blac Chyna and Kim Kardashian, that whole clan, that whole family, that there might be something here. There might be a deeper meaning. She was saying or thinking that there can be possibly a new reality show spin-off from all this drama. And this could just be a way to get us all sucked in and enticed about what's been happening and all that stuff. So she could be right. This could be just an attempt to get publicity, get yourself in the media, stay in the media, and then probably drop a bomb like we're having a new reality show soon. Who knows? That really may happen. I can see that happening, so we just have to see in the future, see what happens. So moving on to other news from the Kardashians, Donald Trump and Adele are having issues. What is going on in our world? Apparently, Adele wants Donald Trump to stop playing her songs at his rallies. Apparently, she's not the only musician that has this issue. Other musicians have said the same thing. They don't want to be associated with Donald Trump. Gives them a bad name, and they want it to stop. So what I find really funny about this is that Adele isn't even from America, and the fact that she wants nothing to do with Donald Trump is honestly laughable. I was really laughing at the story when I heard the story, did the research. It's just so funny that people outside the country don't even want anything to do with Donald Trump. I have no problem saying I am not voting for you, Donald Trump. You are not going to be my next president of the United States. That is not happening. Let's make a hashtag, bring Barack Obama back for a third term. How about that? Let's do that one. So moving on in other news, Mike Epps and his wife, Michelle, of 10 years, are getting a divorce. I'm really heartbroken by this. I'm not really sure who Michelle is, but I love Mike Epps and love his movies, and I'm happy they made it to 10 years because a lot of celebrities don't make it that long, which is really heartbreaking. But the fact that they're getting divorced is just, it's kind of sad. I'm really upset about it. He claims that they have been separated since last summer, but his wife, Michelle, or soon-to-be ex-wife, said that she was blindsided by this divorce. Now, when she said that, she was actually being recorded by TMZ coming out of the airport. I don't know about you, but I don't know who Michelle is. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person in this world that thinks that. So why are, TMZ, who should be following big celebrities and do follow big celebrities, why are they following around this kind of unknown person? She's not a celebrity. She's just a wife to a celebrity. My accusation, and well as other people have said the same thing, is that she probably tipped them off, because you can call them in and say, hey guys, I'm at the airport, I'm going to be out in 10 minutes, meet me outside, I got a tip for you guys. And people really do that to get publicity for themselves. And that's how she was caught on air saying, I was blinded by this divorce. Now, it looks a little fishy to me, and I'm not really sure the details of the situation, but a lot of people really do just call TMZ or other news sources and give them tips on themselves, just make it seem like they were blindsided, but in reality they planned the whole spiel. So I think it's really interesting that happened. Google who Michelle is, because I don't even know who she is. Just moving on, Russell Wilson and Ciara. You guys probably don't know, but I really do love this couple. They're a really inspiration for me. They're so adorable, so cute, absolutely love them. Russell Wilson tweeted, quote, I kissed her and she had honey sweet lips that were lilac soft, end quotes. Now, it was a cute little quote. I really did like that. It was like, aw, one of those heartwarming feelings where you just can't help it, but it's like, aw, that's so cute. I wish a guy would say that to me, but there's no way. But it's okay. But I just think it was so cute when he said that. But what was so interesting was that if you do, Google that quote, that tweet that he made, and you can actually find that on Google. Apparently, it's on the Describing a Beautiful Woman website, and it was literally copy and pasted, which he got a lot of backlash for because people recognize that quote. But at the same time, how many of us have done the same thing? We take other people's captions, other people's pictures and quotes and things like that, and we put it with our own just because it sounds cute, it sounds right, and it makes sense. Why is Russell Wilson any different? Who cares if he got that from somewhere? Let him live. He's having the best time of his life with an amazing, pretty girl, an amazing, cute little baby. Just let him live and let that couple be them. Stop hating on them, guys. Just leave them alone. So last thing I have for Hot Topics would be the Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin issue. I don't know if you guys know, but Patti LaBelle had her whole line of sweet potato pies over the holidays. They were sold out everywhere. Every Walmart you went to, there were no more Patti LaBelle pies left. I don't even know when they had time to sell them because every time they were sold out. I wanted some for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Never got it. I begged my mom to get me one, but they were always sold out, and I was really sad about that. But Aretha Franklin is coming out with her own line of food. I think that's really, really cool. But Aretha Franklin's food is different from Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle has pies. Aretha Franklin's coming out with things like chili and gumbo and baked chicken and things of that sort. And it's different, obviously, from Patti LaBelle. But Aretha Franklin threw shade at Patti LaBelle about this whole situation. And I was like, what, girl? What are you trying to do? You guys are too old to be throwing shade at each other. But apparently they have been going at it for years. About what exactly, I'm not really sure. But they've been frenemies, not so cool for a long time. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, you're throwing shade, and how old are you? You just don't even care anymore. You're just going to do whatever you want to do, live your life. You're at this point in age where you don't even care. You just do whatever you want to do, which is okay. But I'm sitting here saying to myself, you guys are supposed to be setting examples for the new generation. We are out here throwing shade left and right. Set an example. You guys are who we look to. Aretha Franklin and Patti LaBelle, we look up to you guys. You guys just have to set an example for us and for our generation so we know to do better and to act better. But I guess when you are that beautiful, have that much money, and you're living your life at that age, you just don't care what comes out of your mouth. Who knows? Oh, I have one more thing actually about One Direction. I thought this was really interesting. So if you guys didn't know, One Direction apparently are going on a break, which I kind of saw it coming when the first guy left the band, and then, you know, just kind of doing their own thing. When one person leaves the band, it just, give it a few more months, you see the rest of them just trickling off. So apparently that did happen. Zayn has his new song that came out. It's called Pillow Talk. And the video apparently is a cute little sexy video with him and his girlfriend, Gigi Hadid. I think that's a really cool video, by the way. Definitely check that out. So he was doing his own thing separate from the band. And then Harry Styles is actually doing his own thing too. He is releasing his album, a new album, later this year on his own. Separate from the record label, separate from everything, doing his own separate thing. But what I was told was that Zayn does have his album coming out later this year, and that was already been set. But Harry Styles purposely made his album come out around the same time as Zayn. That's a little shady, don't you think? Why would you want to do that to a person you were in the band with? Have some respect. But apparently they're doing that. Harry made a decision to do it, and I'm sitting here, are you trying to throw shots at Zayn? What are you trying to do here? I want to get more on this story and tell you guys what is happening. But that is all I have for Hot Topics. I'm really sad because I love talking about entertainment news. It is my life. I absolutely love it. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to have, after this little break, a little segment departure, we have actually an interview with New Breed Nye. He's a rapper here in the Atlanta area. Great stuff, great music. Definitely stick around for that interview, and it's coming up next. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning into this little segment of Lex Talk. I have here with us today in the studio New Breed Nye.
Yes, man.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Good. Now, we just finished recording the actual radio talk show, and we're just going to recap for you guys. But what do you think about that? How was that for you?
It was very fun. It was fun. Great energy, great spirit. It was really fun.
Yeah, I was happy you came in. It was actually it was my first radio interview, so I was kind of nervous about it, but I'm really happy you came in. Definitely good energy from you and your people, so that was really, really cool. Love it. I say really a lot, but that's okay. So just go ahead and introduce yourself and say where you're from for all my fans out there.
All fans looking, watching. It is New Breed Nye, and I was born in Macon, Georgia, and moved up to the south side of Atlanta, Georgia, in the Henry County area.
That's cool. That's cool. So how would you describe yourself and your music and your entertainment art for the people who have never heard or listened to you before?
For the people that's never heard me or listened to me before, my music is quite authentic. It has its own new breed. When I say I'm the new breed of hip-hop, it has its own style, its own flavor. So when you hear me, you're going to hear complete originality.
I love it. I love it. So in this music industry, what has been your biggest challenge this far?
Biggest challenge thus far in the music industry would have to be patience. Just learning that everything comes with timing and everything doesn't happen on your time that you want it to do. So, and preparation is big. It's huge. It's very key. So just patience, learning patience.
Absolutely. So do you have a motto or a life verse or anything that you live by on a day-to-day basis to help you get through life?
My motto, simple, just work now, play later.
Yeah.
You know, just being able to stay focused and have that tunnel vision and being able to go and do what you want to do right now, and then everything else will still be there.
That's a really important motto, just going back with, you just gotta focus. You know, you're here for a purpose.
Right.
You're trying to achieve a goal.
Right.
Stay focused. People really do deter and just go off into different things like drugs and females and parties and all that stuff. But I feel like you do have your mind right. You have your head on your shoulders, and you really are focused and you're driven. I love it. So we're gonna talk about the song. I'm gonna actually leave the link below so you guys can listen to his hot songs. Don't stop me. Stop me. Definitely check that out below. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into some questions about the song.
Okay.
What was your inspiration for it?
The inspiration for that song was just giving somebody like a good substance, a good message behind the song, just a good, uplifting song that you can listen to that people can, wake up and just have a go get it mentality, or if you're feeling defeated, nobody can stop you.
Absolutely.
So just something with a good meaning behind it.
I love it, and it's a really good upbeat, fun song. I don't know if you guys are looking or watching us on the actual radio show. We were jamming out on the stage.
Going crazy.
That was so much fun. I absolutely love that part. It's my favorite part of the show. Just being us. It's awesome. It is awesome. So, do you have any musical or artistical, anybody that inspires you or influences you in your music?
Just a lot of different artists along the way. Like we was mentioning earlier, I can go from like Jay-Z to Ed Sheeran, or Drake to Sam Smith. Like I listen to everybody.
Yeah,
so
that's good stuff.
I like to it, yes.
Love it, love it, love it. So, can you tell us about your favorite performance that you have had or that you've done, and what made it your favorite performance?
My favorite performance was down in Columbus, Georgia, when my mother was at my performance and I was able to bring her up on stage.
Aww.
And so it was a great moment. Also, my grandmother was in attendance as well. So
that's awesome.
I was able to bring her up on stage, rap to her, sing a little bit about the song that I had called "Feel Me." And it wrapped around a lot of life-touching situations,
awesome.
So a little sympathetic record. So.
Definitely, awesome. I know we feel more comfortable, at least I know I do, when my mom or my dad or both of them are in the studio with me. Yeah, you have that peace.
Right.
You can look at them and the audience know they're looking at you and they support you and stuff like that. It's a good feeling.
It's a really good
feeling.
Out there, see.
Yeah, so here's a more serious type question.
Okay.
A lot of issues, or our biggest issue within the music industry today has been illegal downloading and file sharing. What are your thoughts on that?
As far as like illegal downloading and file sharing, it's sad. It's very sad because everybody at the end of the day needs to get their paycheck.
Right.
But as far as like the artist standpoint, the artist is always gonna be able to find a different amount of ways to get paid.
Yeah.
But the file sharing really hurts like the engineers and the producers and the people that help push the project when the album comes time to sell and stuff like that. So really sad.
Yeah, you mentioned before that the artists will still get money with the tours and merch and things like that.
Merch, tours, club appearances.
Yeah, but then it sucks for the art or for the producer engineers that really put the work into it. Yeah.
To make the record.
Right.
Or just to don't get their credit.
Right. It sucks. I hate that. So how do you plan on overcoming that? Or do you just think, like you said, tours, merch, things like that?
Well, me being the artist, I want to bring back selling albums. I want to be one of those artists that can sell units, because it's about like maybe 8 top tier artists that's still selling units constantly, and I want to be able to bring that back so my whole team can enjoy what they put in and help, because this is a team effort.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. So how can people reach you and follow you that want to see you along your journey and just to keep updated with you?
Instagram, Twitter, everything at New Breed Nye, NEWBREED NYE. Everything at New Breed Nye.
And I can reach you.
They can reach you.
Awesome. I know you promote a lot on Twitter and Instagram, so we promote hard.
We promoted hard for this show.
We did. I'm really proud of us for that.
We did.
A lot of retweets. And it was just constant all day, back to back. They were not ready.
They were not.
But we did good.
It was great.
Yes, I'm proud of us. I am I'm proud of us.
Very proud.
But that's all I have for this little segment. Any last things you want to say to the audience or your fans or anything? Go ahead and let them know something.
Just continue to follow the journey. It's getting bigger. It's getting better. Thank you for Ms. Lex for having me on her show, The Lex Review. And I want to thank my team, David, Jonte, Ivy, G, man, everybody coming through, and Marcy, everybody coming through and just help supporting this process and making it what it is. Because, like I said, it's a team effort.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. I love it. But thanks so much for coming into this little segment. I'll definitely be following up with you soon because you have your next single coming out in March, by the way, guys. Coming out in March. It's going to be hot. Or just, what is it called again? My Baby? What was it? That's my little baby.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good song. He gave us a little sneak peek on the radio show, and it sounded really good. So I'm really excited about that. So definitely look out for that, and we will see you soon. All right. Have a great night.